Good morning, student. Today we are going to continue lesson number 4, which first part I have explained to you. Who were the tribal group of India and what is the meaning of tribes? Tribes were known as the Adivasis. This I have explained to you, and they were mainly leading a life of the remote one and the desolated forest. But afterwards, the life of the tribal groups became too miserable and it was totally changed by the British policies. The Britishers, when they have interfered in their life, so they have, first of all, they had declared the forest, and they declared the forest as a state property. State property, it means all the things whatever is growing in the forest, that will be in the control of the British company. Before that, student, I have explained to you how the tribal society changes. It means before that, the tribal group were living in a nomadic life. They were having the jhum cultivation, shifting cultivation. Wherever they just willing to go, they are moving. They are shifting their cultivating, and even though their livelihood, other things also for their survival, whatever. It means they were free at all. But after the interference and by the disturbance of the British company, they forced to live a life under their control. Okay, student. And afterwards, we have to learn there are the different kinds of the tribal group in our country that we have learned, like the Santals or the Bengal, Bihar, and the Jharkhand, the Kols of Bengal, Khonds of Odisha, Mundas of Jharkhand, Bhils of Central India, and Khasis of Northeastern India. So, student, by this one you have understood. Moreover, the things, if you are not understood, you are supposed to see the first video. I have also explained to you what are the different resources to know about the tribal groups. That not only we are getting from the ballads, but also folklores and the different kinds of the official documents. Okay, the different inquiry commissions, the gadgets. So there are different sources to know about them. So as I have explained to you, the tribal group, they were totally exploited by the British company. Their life became too miserable even though they were not living their life independently. That's why they started to revolt against them. And today we are going to learn that things only. Okay, so first of all, student, we can see the Santhal rebellion. It means the Santhal, those who are the inhabitant of the Chota Nagpur plateau area. So they were living the life of the hunter gatherers, and just I have explained to you, as they were the very fond of living a very isolated life. They were not having any kinds of the interest in the mainstream of the people. Whatever they just willing, they were doing in their own areas, then the remote areas. But slowly, when the Britishers started to capture their land and started in misbehaving with them, and when they declared this is a state property as a forest, so they started to revolt against them. So in this way you have to understand what were the main reason for the rebellion by the different tribal groups of India. So now we are learning about the Santhal, those who are the inhabitant of the Chota Nagpur plateaus. Okay, so in this way they started to revolt against the British rule when they have totally exploited them, and they started to take all kinds of the survival things from them. They didn't leave them to independently. So the Santals rose the revolt against them. So this revolt was not only against the British rule, but it was also all the police, jamidars and the money lenders also, because these people were also totally responsible as the same the British one. And they have used this one, the one term, this is a Dikus, D-I-K-U. Dikus means those who are the non-native of the Santals. It means those who are not inhabitant or not a native ones from the Chota Nagpur. For them they have used the word Dikus. Okay, meaning means outsider. So Kanu, Bhairo, Sidhu, they were the different Santhal leaders, those who have proceed this revolt against the British rule, the British company. So student, in this way we can understand how they were forced to start a revolt against the British company. Now what happened when this revolt was going on 1856, the British company, just yes, in the first video also, in the first topic I have explained to you, they were not having the advanced technology, the advanced weapons like the Britishers. They were having their conventional weapons. So at that only, with the help of them only, they were fighting. So in this way they were not totally succeed to fight against them. Okay, so at last 1856 they were totally exploited, totally defeated, crushed by the British company, and their leaders were arrested. So in this way the Santhal rebellion totally crushed by the British company. But anyhow, it has given the some fire to other tribal group also. Like we can understand, the second one is the Munda rebellion. Munda rebellion, it means it was the Munda people. They were the inhabitant of Jharkhand. Okay, first it is Ranchi, okay, which is the capital of the Jharkhand nowadays. So they were having the some kinds of the system which is known as the Khun Katidar system. Okay, Khun Katidar system means those who are the inhabitant or the real original clear of the forest one. So they also have started the revolt against Jagedars and the different kinds of the contractors. They face the many problems like the starvation, the epidemic. So that's why the Mundas rose up the rebellion against the British company. Just a student, from the previous chapter also we are talking, because the different cultivators, poor farmers, they were forced to grow the different, especially the indigo. And now in this chapter also I have explained to you how the survival things had been destroyed by the British company to the different tribal groups. The income of, it means the sources of livelihood, we can't say the income, because they were only living the life how to eat and how to survive, and because they were living in the forest, so whatever the necessary things they were getting from the forest. Okay, so that's why they're all the necessary things which were important for the survival, it was totally destroyed by the British company. That's why this is one of the, just I have explained to you, Santhas from the Chota Nagpur, same with the Munda from Jharkhand, Ranchi. Okay, they also have started revolt against them. So one of the famous name is here Birsa Munda. This is, it is a great history in the Jharkhand and Ranchi areas. It is the one of the syllabus of about the Birsa Munda also. Okay, so he born in a Ranchi family in the Jharkhand, and he got a popularity among the masses because he advocated the right of the Mundas as the real proprietaries of the soil, and so to abolish the existence of middlemen. Okay, however, he was captured by the British in 1900. Soon he died in the captivity in the Ranchi jail. So this is about the Birsa Munda. There is a long story about it, but you have to understand who was a Birsa Munda. He also have given the fire against the British company to all the tribal groups. So in this way we can understand the next one, the Kol and the Khons rebellions. They were the inhabitants of the Chota Nagpur regions. Same way, whatever the exploitation they faced, it means all the tribal groups they were facing same. The Kols and the Khons were also facing the same problem. The Khons of Odisha rose the revolt in 1846, fearing that the British would appropriate their land. The British entered their peace settlement with them in 1840 and averted a large scale revolt. So this is a Kol and the Khons rebellions. Now student, this is not only this much has stopped, it is a North Indian state, but it has reached to the eastern state also, the northeastern states like the Khasi. Okay, so Khasi is the one of the hilly region. Garo Khasi Jaintia is there. So Khasis were the prominent tribe in the hilly region between the Jaintia and Garo hills in northeast. Okay, so there is the mountain hill ranges are there, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia in a northeastern state. So there this Khasi river also has been started, because how these things have been started, because the interference of the British agents and the Christian missionaries increased the northeast region also in the 19th century, and they made the native inhabitants of the region suspicious of the British intentions. Okay, it means first of all when they captured the northeast India, afterward they started to move toward the northeastern state also. So the activity of the British company, this also makes suspected to the tribal group of Khas northeastern states. Not only this much, when they started to reconstruct the road connecting, they started to connect started to build a road there which is connecting the Brahmaputra Valley and the Surma Valley. So this is also one of the main reason to start a revolt against them, because what was the thinking of the tribal group of the Khasi Jaintia Garo hills, because they thought the Khasi feared that it might pave the way for the foreigners to establish their rule over them. It was a correct thinking. They were smart and clever, and they understood the real intention of the British company, because after the construction of the road it will be easy for the other kinds of the development for the British company. That's why Tirut Singh, who was the leader of the Khasi revolt, he started to raise his voice against the British company. Okay, and in this way the Khasi attacked and killed many Europeans and burned their settlements. This led to a long war between the Khasi and the British, resulting in the surrender of the Khasis and the imprisonment of the other chief in Dhaka. It means Tiro Singh was arrested in the Dhaka afterwards, because already we have talked about it. They were not in the advanced technology weapons like the Britishers, even though they have raised their voice against the British company, and they know very well this is not beneficial for them. Just it is explained to you when they started to construct the road there. So what was their thinking? It means it was a totally the maybe the rule of the foreigners over them. They have started to raise their voice against them. So student, in this way you can understand what are the different tribal groups of India and how they have started their revolt against them, and what were the main reasons behind it. So student, to understand the chapter you have to understand first the main point in this chapter, what you are going to learn, the main objective of the chapter. You are learning about the tribal groups. First of all, just I have explained to you what are the different reasons about their exploitation by the Britishers and how their life changed and why they were forced to the revolt against the British rule. If you get this answer, so it will be easy for to understand all the points. So today you can go through, you can learn and understand about the Santhal rebellions. I have explained to you how they have used the different terms for them. Then afterwards we have learnt about the Munda rebellions. There we have talked about the Birsa Munda, one of the great rebellion of revealer of this group. And then afterwards we have talked about the Khasi, the Kol and the Khonds rebellions, and then afterwards we have talked about the Khasi revolts. So different leaders name also I have explained to you. So better understandment, you can go through, read the chapter, listen the video, pause the video, listen. Okay, then you will be able to understand. So thank you, have a nice day.